morning, cereal heads. Well, I hope you're in the mood for something sweet and tasty. Something like, candy maybe? Because we've done snacks, we've done giant versions of cereal. How about candy? Now, we all love candy. We grew up on candy. We love our candy bars. We love our cereal. So, the people at Post and Kellogg's, I have two of them here, Post and Kellogg's. The people at Post and Kellogg's decided, let's put two and two together. So Post comes out with a Fruity Pebbles candy bar, and Kellogg's counters that with the Rice Krispies chocolate candy bar. And we're going to try them today on Cereal Snacks. So let's open up first the Fruity Pebbles candy bar. Yeah. Come on. Open. Okay. Now, this is what the actual candy bar looks like. It looks like very obviously white chocolate. Turn it to the back. There's all the pieces. Okay? There's all of the pieces. They look just like the cereal. I wouldn't be surprised if it was exactly the cereal pieces that you're tasting here. So I'm going to try a little square of this. Wow. Even before I bit down, I got that insane rush of Fruity Pebbles. That is strong. And you know something? All along I'm wondering, what a really marvelous idea, combining white chocolate with Fruity Pebbles. An interesting way to take cereal on the go. Tastes just like you're eating a bowl of it. The white chocolate serves as a nice creaminess that you would get if it was, if you were eating Fruity Pebbles with milk. You can take it on the go. Kids love their candy bars. Why didn't they come out with this a long time ago? This is great. I'm really impressed. I can't get enough. Honestly, this is some really good candy bar. I can't get enough of it. But I'm going to have to, because we got one more candy bar to feature, and that's the Rice Krispies milk chocolate candy bar from Kellogg's. Well, the wrapper is a lot easier to open than the other one was. That's a good sign. Let's take a look at the candy bar itself. Come on, get around that corner. There we go. Oh, wow. The squares look exactly the same as the other one. Maybe they used the same mold. This is what the top of it looks like. There's the back of it. Looks just like a what was it, a Hershey's Crunch Bar? Or Nestle Crunch Bar? Was it Nestle Crunch? Nestle Crunch. Looks just like Nestle Crunch, but how does it taste? We'll find out. I'm a little disappointed with this one. Wait. I might have been too quick to judge. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Crunch bar. It tastes just like a Nestle Crunch bar. You get milk chocolate more than anything, so you're going to taste a lot of the milk chocolate. And unfortunately, that overrides the flavor of the Rice Krispie pieces. Because you can't really tell that they're in there. You really can't. Here, let's take a look at the package itself. Look at the inside of the bar. You can see it's loaded. Loaded with Rice Krispie pieces. I mean, there's a lot of white going on there. All right. Now, burn this into your memory, folks. Now, look at this. This is the inside of the actual candy bar. Right here. So, there is hardly any... I mean, you can't even see it. You can't even see it. The only way you can see it is turn it over to the back. And apparently, those are the Rice Krispie pieces. So, yeah, it's going to taste a hell of a lot like milk chocolate. You're not tasting any of the Rice Krispies. I mean, it could be Pebbles. Not the cereal Pebbles. I mean, actual little tiny rocks, Pebbles. You never know. It could be peanuts. You never know. It could be little bits of styrofoam. You never know. Because you can't taste it over the milk chocolate. There's not enough Rice Krispie in this bar. Otherwise, it tastes... I mean, it's not even up to Nestle standards. Nestle standards. I mean, if you got... Okay, remember the last time you had a Nestle Crunch? Remember when you had a Nestle Crunch? That thing is just covered with crunchy pieces. This, not so much. I don't know why. Was they trying to skimp on the Rice Krispie pieces because they wanted to pad their inventory? They're cutting corners? I don't know. Yeah. So as far as a cereal snack on this candy bar, I'm really disappointed. Kellogg's, I expected so much out of you, and you gave me this. I mean, if you're a fan of milk chocolate candy bars, you're not going to think one way or another about this against a regular Hershey bar or a Nestle Crunch bar. It's just a candy bar. But the Fruity Pebbles bar, top notch. Really, really top notch. I love this one. This one, not so much. Not really so much. Disappointing for Kellogg's. Now, as an extra bonus, because I only have the 2 candy bars here, but it is an extra added bonus. We're talking Fruity Pebbles, then we got to talk about the cereal pop Fruity Pebbles. I'm going to add this in as a bonus cereal snack for this video, because we're already dealing with Fruity Pebbles, the candy bar. And now let's see how well this cereal snack stacks up against the actual cereal. Now, let's take a look at the bag itself. Let's take a look at what the assumed alleged pieces are supposed to look like. Although very small, but you can see that each piece is heavily covered in Fruity Pebbles. Now, come on, Post. You didn't let me down on that candy bar. Don't let me down on this popcorn now. And, whoa. A little Fruity Pebble fell off. This is a Fruity Pebble popcorn. The actual piece. So you could easily see the Fruity Pebbles on there. How they got them to stick to the popcorn, I have no idea. Oh! 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 Whoa! Now that is a strong Fruity Pebbles flavor. Post, you never cease to amuse me. Or amaze me. I want to try another one. Oh! That's strong, man. If you love your Fruity Pebbles and you like your Fruity Pebble flavor, you will not be disappointed with this product. It delivers. Fantastic. Strong flavor of Fruity Pebbles. That's good. Now, there's going to be some disappointment, folks, because obviously what they use to stick on the pieces doesn't really hold well with some of the pieces. As you can see, plain piece of popcorn right here. Nothing on it. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. It delivers great flavor. Some of the pieces won't have any Fruity Pebbles on them. But look at this one. Look at that. Look at all the pieces on that one. And that is quality you can taste. A little bit on that one. None on that one. I kind of want to get down to the bottom of the bag to see what all of the to see all the pieces that fell off of the popcorn. Just to see how many pieces there are. But folks, I ain't lying. This is some good stuff. But I don't want to eat this entire bag because I have an idea. Since I have another half of this candy bar to go, and about half of the bag left to go, you know what I'm thinking about doing? Taking what's left in here, melting this down, and drizzling it into the popcorn. Do I dare add Fruity Pebbles and white chocolate to Fruity Pebbles and popcorn? Do I dare to live the dream of combining these two great cereal snacks together? I dare. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I got it melted. There it is. Okay, just got it off the double boiler. You have to use a double boiler for this. Do not nuke it. You're going to end up burning your chocolate. Okay, I think I can handle it now. Now, I'm going to drizzle this right into the bag. Nice, molten chocolate over popcorn. Whoa, don't slip. A little shake. Okay. Looks like oatmeal. Okay, trust me when I say I am trying to do this as neatly as possible. I don't have extra hands to hold the bag in place so that I can put this together. And I'm just going to dump a whole load in here, give it a shake, dump some more in, give it a shake, etc., etc. while it's still molten, while it's still... Ooh. I have to kind of knead it like this. It's thick. Okay, let's get the rest of it in there. Get the rest of that chocolate, white chocolate and fruity pebbles in there to go with the fruity pebble popcorn. Now I'm going to scrape the edges, make sure I get all of it in there. Don't want to be wasteful, especially to something as delicious as this. Remember to get every single little drop. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's still good stuff, even when it's melted. Okay. I got as much as I could. A little knead. Put it all over. Okay. And now, the one we've all been waiting for. God, what a hot mess. Look at that. That is what I call a hot mess. Quite literally, a hot mess. You ever think in your mind when you look at the consistency of a food and you're preparing your taste buds for the flavor of that food? I was preparing my taste buds for the flavor of oatmeal and I got chocolate. Oh, now, here we go. Here we go. Folks, this looks good. Okay, now let me get, we'll get it on the floor now. Okay, out, a little bit more. One, out. Oh. Okay, there's the popcorn with the Fruity Pebbles coated in this chocolate Fruity Pebble goodness. I'm going to try to get some more in this little bowl here. Okay, here we go. And what this did also, folks, is this took all of the extra pieces at the bottom of the bag and kind of put them back onto the popcorn where it belongs. Oh shoot, I'm getting it on my keyboard. Damn. I should have gotten a bigger bowl. Come on down. I'm spilling it onto the floor. Come on, into the bowl. Where's that fork? Alright, here we are. Let me get as much of that out into this bowl as I can. Okay, bear with me, folks. Oh, god damn it, dropping it all over. I'm gonna have ants like crazy. In the bowl, stay in the bowl, not on the floor. Okay, did I get everything? Looks like I got everything. Everything else is just residual. Alright, I'm not even going to bother scraping the walls and the edges of that thing up. No. Look, it's all over my floor. Give me a second. Make sure if I get up as much as possible here. Alright, that looks like I got it. Alright. Here it is. What was left in that bag is now in this bowl and on my keyboard. and on my desk. And now, a full-sized popcorn piece with the chocolate dripping right off of it. Oh yeah, baby. Now, if you like your fruity pebbles, this is a good way to do it right here. Take the Fruity Pebble candy bar, melt it down, take 2 of them, to 1 bag of Fruity Pebble popcorn. And you got yourself a very messy but delicious Fruity Pebble cereal snack to die for. I'm going to eat this with a fork. Well, I don't recommend everybody do this because well, let's face it, not everybody can withstand the level of sugar that's in this. But why not? I always say, you only live once. And this is worth living for. So, in conclusion, I would have to say that is some amazing stuff. It was even more amazing when you combine it together. And Post is on point with these cereal snacks. Kellogg's, however, I expected more. I expected a little more out of Kellogg's. Unfortunately, they did not deliver. But Post, they're pretty good at delivering. Even when you go the extra mile, they deliver. Well, that's all the time we have for today's cereal snacks. I'd like to thank all you cereal heads out there for tuning in. And keep tuning in to the station, this channel on YouTube. If you like what you see, subscribe, spread it around. And as always, I don't know what I'm going to review next, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be delicious. If not, I'll tell you about it. But, you know what I always say, you got to keep looking through them store shelves and scouring the grocery because you never know what you're going to find. So keep your eyes on the prize.